Hello, everybody. I think we're live. I want to welcome you to the 44th Annual Appalachian Studies Association Conference Awards Ceremony, where we will honor some of the best and brightest achievements of the year. Due to the pandemic shutting us down last year, we will often be acknowledging honors for this year and last year during our program today. I'm Silas House, and I'm honored to be here today with Crystal Wilkinson, someone I respect very much as a writer and as a person. Crystal and I have been friends and colleagues for over 20 years, so it's really wonderful to share this virtual stage with her. I just wish we were in person because she gives some of the best hugs there are, and I'm looking forward to getting one of those someday. I know we're all looking forward to hugs again. But I'll start by introducing you to Crystal. Crystal Wilkinson, a USA Artist Fellow, is the award-winning author of The Birds of Opulence, which was the winner of the 2016 Ernest J. Gaines Prize for Literary Excellence. She also wrote Water Street and Blackberries, nominated for the John Dos Passos Award, the Orange Prize, and the Hurston Wright Legacy Award. She has received recognition from Yaddo, Hedgebrook, the Vermont Studio Center for the Arts, the Fine Arts Work Center in Provincetown, and others. Her short stories, poems, and essays have appeared in numerous journals and anthologies, including most recently in the Kenyon Review, Story, Ajna Literary Journal, Emergence, Oxford American, and Southern Cultures. Her fourth book, Perfect Black, is forthcoming from the University Press of Kentucky this August. Can't wait for that. She currently teaches at the University of Kentucky, where she is Associate Professor of English in the MFA in Creative Writing program. So welcome, Crystal.
Thank you, Silas. It's so good. That's the only thing. Being able to see your face is great. Not being able to hug you is bad, but maybe next year or sooner. And I will formally introduce you. Silas House is the nationally best-selling author of 6 novels, including Clay's Quilt, A Parchment of Leaves, The Cold Tattoo, Eli the Good, Same Sun Here, that he co-wrote with Neela Vaswani, another good friend of ours, and most recent, Southernmost. His nonfiction book, Something's Rising, that he wrote with his partner, his husband, Jason Howard, is about mountaintop removal mining. House is the NEH Chair of Appalachian Studies at Berea College and is on the fiction faculty at the Spalding University MFA in Creative Writing program. He has also served as the executive producer and consultant on films and has appeared in documentaries. He is a member of the Fellowship of Southern Writers and is the winner of the E.B. White Award, the Nautilus Award, the Appalachian Book of the Year, the Hobson Medal for Literature, and other honors. He is a native of Southeast Kentucky and my good friend. This has been quite a year for all of us. Of course, being the people that we are, we all wish that we were in person to hug each other. To hug each other's necks, my favorite thing to do. But I think Appalachians have a way of making even virtual events warm and inviting. And I think the conference this year has let some of that warmth and sunshine in. I've enjoyed being here. I was on the Appalachian Futures panel the first night, the food panel with Erica Locklear and Ronnie Lundy. And in some ways, I just came from the folklore transformed to history panel that was just led by Omope and Cicero and Jessica. So I think in some ways it still just feels like old home week. Doesn't it feel that way to you, Silas?
Yeah, I mean, it's we have to have community in any way we can. So I've been really thankful for technology during all this. It really has enabled us to be together in ways that we couldn't be. And there is that sense of community there. And it reminds you that, you know, it comes down to the people and the way we interact with each other. So, yeah, I'm really glad to be here with all of you today. And we're going to start off by taking a moment of silence for those we have lost in the past 2 years since we were together.
Peter Slavin, Michael Montgomery, Father John Rosh, B. Lloyd, Albert Simon, Elaine Perky.
Landria Williams, James A. Cook, David Walls. Let's pause for a moment of remembrance here. Thank you. Because we couldn't be together last year in person, we are awarding both the 2020 and 2021 winners of our awards today.
Our first award is the Stephen L. Fisher Award for Excellence in Teaching. This award honors individuals dedicated to intellectual rigor and pedagogical integrity in constructing and delivering inclusive knowledge about Appalachia and its people.
The 2019 Stephen L. Fisher Award for Excellence in Teaching at the post-secondary level goes to Sylvia Sherbet, Professor of English and Director of the Center for Appalachian Studies and Communities at Shepherd University. Dr. Sherbet is a longtime member of ASA and widely published in the field. Nominators noted many accomplishments by Dr. Sherbet, including the National Endowment for the Humanities Summer Institute on Appalachian Literature and the annual Anthology of Appalachian Writers. Crystal and I have both been part of that, and we know what a wonderful job Sylvia does. She's such a wonderful part of our Studies Association. So congratulations, Sylvia.
The 2019 Stephen L. Fisher Award for Excellence in Teaching K through 12 goes to Ray Sugg, a history teacher at Tuscola High School in Waynesville, North Carolina. Nominators noted that Mr. Sugg's many years of teaching students about the region, including his popular honors course in Southern Appalachian history and his development and leadership of the Fly Fishing Club.
Wow, it would have been great to have those classes in high school. I can't imagine that. The Fisher Award for Excellence in Teaching at the post-secondary level for 2020 goes to Ted Olson at East Tennessee State University. Dr. Olson is a longtime member of ASA and is widely published in the field. Nominators listed many noteworthy accomplishments by Dr. Olson, including his teaching of more than 40 different courses in Appalachian Studies, his work as a poet and park ranger, and his respected scholarly work on folklore and music in the region. Congratulations to Ted.
The 2020 Fisher Award for Excellence in Teaching K through 12 goes to Jamie Freeman of David Crockett High School in Jonesboro, Tennessee, where Dr. Freeman is a social studies teacher. Dr. Freeman is a U.S. Army vet, and nominators noted his excellent work with students through classes in economics, history, and human geography, as well as his outstanding development of a popular elective course in Appalachian Studies. Like you, Silas, I can't imagine how rich my life would have been if I'd had a Appalachian Studies class in high school. So congratulations, Mr. Freeman.
Yeah, he sounds like a great teacher. An additional Fisher Award for 2020 goes to Rachel Meads of Shepherd University. As Director of Student Activities and Leadership and Performing Arts, Shepherd University, Ms. Meads is a longtime member of ASA. Nominators noted many accomplishments, including her role in establishing the Shepherd University Appalachian Heritage Festival, helping to establish a community service and outreach program for students, and her work in environmental initiatives.
Each year, ASA awards the Carl A. Ross Appalachian Graduate Student Paper Award. This award honors Carl A. Ross, Professor of History and Director of the Center for Appalachian Studies at Appalachian State University, and it was established in 1984. The 2019 winner of the Ross Award is Michael Pruitt for the paper Appalachian Exits, Solving the Loss of Talent and Opportunity in America's Eastern Highlands. Congratulations on your award.
And the 2020 Carl A. Ross Appalachian Graduate Student Paper Award goes to Jordan Lovejoy for the paper The Chronotype of the Flood, Intersectional Place and Environmental Anxiety in Appalachian Literature. I would like to read that one. Congratulations.
The Cratus Williams James S. Brown Service Award is given to an individual who has made exemplary contributions to Appalachia, Appalachian Studies, and/or the Appalachian Studies Association. This award was instituted in 1993 as the Cratus Williams Service Award. Cratus Williams helped pioneer the field of Appalachian Studies with his influential 1961 PhD dissertation, The Southern Mountaineer in Fact and Fiction. In 2000, the award was renamed to also honor James S. Brown. Jim Brown devoted a career to understanding community life in Eastern Kentucky.
The 2020 recipient of the Williams Brown Award is Gillian Berkowitz of Ohio University Press. The nominators said the following about Berkowitz. From Elizabeth Engelhardt, Gill knows the importance of building dynamic, sustainable academic presses within the region. She has insisted on cutting-edge, innovative scholarship that speaks to multiple audiences using diverse genres and styles, and she has served our field by doing the hard work of finding the voices not yet in the conversation, end quote. She certainly has, I have certainly seen her contributions to the literature, and I'm really thankful to the books she has brought us. One of her authors, Robert Gopp, says this, quote, "In a world where so many Appalachian authors and scholars find themselves questioned at every turn about that which is obvious and common and true, Gill is a true partner and ally in the cause of advancing the story and the study of the mountains in all their complication and glory." Congratulations to Gill.
Congratulations, Gill and OU Press. The 2021 winner of the Williams Brown Award is Bobby Starnes of Berea College, who Silas and I both know. On Bobby Starnes' Appalachian Mail Initiative program at Berea College, one mentor wrote, "Although I'm from the region and graduated from Berea, I didn't realize what was missing from my understanding of the place I called home. Bobby is able to use the history of our region to help our students make the cognitive leap from Appalachia as merely a place where they've grown up to understanding how this place and its people have shaped their communities, their families, and the deeply held personal values that steer the course of their lives." Congratulations to Bobby Starnes.
Yes, congratulations, Bobby. It's always so good to see her in the hallways at Berea. The Helen M. Lewis Community Service Award is given to an individual or an organization that has made exemplary contributions to Appalachia through involvement with and service to its people and communities. So I want to pause here just for a minute to hold up the name of Helen Lewis, who has certainly done so much for all of us who are watching this. Our lives have all been touched by the work of Helen Lewis, and I'm so thankful to her for her example and her leadership and the way that she has changed the Appalachian Studies. The 2019 winner of the Helen Lewis Award is Highlander Research and Education Center. The Highlander Center, located in Newmarket, Tennessee, has a long history of participatory research, innovative pedagogy, and service. It's an organization that, according to a nomination letter, earned this honor as a consequence of their 88 years of service as a catalyst for social change and their pioneering work in research and education in Appalachia and the South. ASA recognizes its legendary role in providing education, training, and support for activists engaged in struggles for economic, political, social, environmental, and racial justice. Highlander provides resources for immigrants and minorities, as recommendation letters explained, and nurtures new generations of young community leaders. Highlander has had a profound impact on the field of Appalachian Studies and the Appalachian Studies Association itself. If you've never been to Highlander, I can't encourage you enough to go. It's one of those power places that everybody should see and be in the presence of. The Highlander Center's influence has led ASA members to understand the interconnectedness of our teaching and research, our scholarship and activism. ASA celebrates the Highlander Research and Education Center and its nearly 9 decades of service to the Appalachian region with the Helen Lewis Community Service Award. Congratulations to Highlander, and thank you all for your great work.
Yes, the Highlander Center has changed so many people's lives. It's just amazing. I know someone whose life was changed by one visit there. And they've become an activist for the rest of their lives now. The 2020 Helen Lewis Award goes to Nathan Vanderford. The committee writes, Dr. Vanderford is an assistant professor at the University of Kentucky in the Department of Toxicology and Cancer Biology. He created and directs the Appalachian Career Training in Oncology Action program at the UK Marquis Cancer Center. Dr. Vanderford's work embodies the spirit of this award because through action, he is making exemplary contributions to the region by increasing Appalachian students' involvement in cancer research and education and community outreach. Through action, he also works to increase K-12 students' understanding of cancer in order to enhance their cancer literacy and thereby reduce their cancer risk by helping them choose healthy behaviors. This seems a particularly good year to honor a health professional with the Helen Lewis Community Service Award. Congratulations to Nathan Vanderford and the important work that you're doing there at UK.
Yes, that is amazing work. Well, next up is the Spadaro Award, and it's given annually to recognize the producer of the best nonfiction film or television presentation on Appalachia or its people. The award, established in 2005, honors the activist and whistleblower Jack Spadaro, who spent his career working within the coal mining industry for the betterment of the Appalachian community. The 2019 winner of the Jack Spadaro Documentary Award is Mine 21, directed by Stephen Garrett and produced by Christopher McDonough. The jurors said of the film, beautifully composed, this documentary focuses on the story of one woman's search for answers about the 1981 Tennessee coal mine explosion that took the life of her grandfather and 12 other men. Framed as a story of intergenerational understanding and connectivity, this documentary reveals the post-traumatic stress that exists in many mining communities. Congratulations to all the cast and crew.
The 2020 Spadaro Award goes to the film Lillian Smith, Breaking the Silence, directed by Hal Jacobs. Lillian Smith, born 1897 and living until 1966, was one of the first white Southern mountain riders to crusade against the evils of racial segregation. This is a strong documentary that highlights an important historic figure at a crucial time in our region and in our nation. Congratulations to this film. I think it's one that everyone should see.
An additional special jury award for short documentary goes to Sound and Soul, directed by Kara Hagan, a short documentary about the life of the only professionally working African-American buck dancer in Boone, North Carolina, The committee noted this film's high production values, strong storytelling, and positive energy. I need to get that one for my students for sure. Looks great.
Me too. We need a film festival, I think, so we can see all of these. The eAppalachian Award is given annually in recognition of an outstanding media source that provides insight on Appalachia and its people, or provides a vital community service to Appalachians. The award was established in 2001 by the website committee chaired by Phil Obermiller. The 2019 award goes to Appalshop Archive. Congratulations, Appalshop Archive.
Yeah, that's such a valuable resource that I turn to over and over again. The 2020 award for eAppalachia goes to Tipper Presley's daily blog, Blind Pig and the Acorn. And you can find the blog at blindpigandtheacorn.com. Well, next up is the Wilma Dykeman Faces of Appalachia Postdoctoral Research Fellowship, and this honors Wilma Dykeman Stokely, whose nonfiction and novels chronicle the people and land of East Tennessee. Founded in 2008 with funding from the National Endowment for the Humanities and ASA, this fellowship is designed to provide funding to one person annually when funding is available to support research related to the goals of the endowment, promoting scholarship on gender, including gender identities and sexualities, race and/or ethnicity in Appalachia. The 2020-2021 winner is Cynthia Sarusha Gorman for her work Finding Refuge, Refugee Workers, Poultry Processing, and the Journey to Belonging in Appalachia. This project is an examination of experiences of refugees who have moved to rural communities in the Appalachian region for employment in the poultry industry. So congratulations to Cynthia Sarusha Gorman.
And the 2021-2022 Dykeman Fellowship goes to Caleb Pendergraft for support of his book project, Animate Literacies. Animate Literacies deploys the framework of literacy sponsorship in order to develop a deeper understanding of how literacy functions in the lives of LGBTQ Appalachians. Congratulations, Caleb Pendergraft.
Looks like really important work being done, so I'm so appreciative to them for that. As ASA worked toward the 2020 conference that was not able to happen, the organization wanted to honor a member of the community whose work would have been otherwise invisible. The Special Distinguished Service Award goes to Nick Arnold in recognition of his extraordinary generosity, supporting the Appalachian Studies Association with custom-built software to serve the organization's needs. Nick has rendered voluntary service to the ASA worth tens of thousands of dollars and counting, and he has quietly engineered a solution to a long-standing ASA problem affecting conference organizers, office staff, and all conference presenters. The nature of his service does not neatly fit any of our standing awards categories, but we want him to receive the recognition he so richly deserves. So thank you so much to Nick Arnold for that good work.
Congratulations, Nick. We don't often know how much magic there is behind, back behind the screen, people that make things happen. So our final category of award is the Weatherford Award. The Weatherford Awards, presented jointly by the ASA and Berea College, honor works published in the prior calendar year that best illuminate the challenges, personalities, and unique qualities of the Appalachian South. Awards are given in 3 categories: nonfiction, fiction, and poetry. The 2019 Weatherford Award for fiction goes to Michael Crowley for Any Other Places Stories. Any Other Place is Michael Crowley's debut collection of short stories whose characters live in rural eastern Kentucky, Ohio, and South Korea. Throughout the book, stories place his characters in complex moral, romantic, and political situations, capturing people at the intersections of identity as the characters debate their paths and connections. Michael Crowley teaches creative writing at Denison University. Congratulations, Michael. It's a really good book.
Yes, it is, and it's a good example of how much the literature today is really expanding our notions of what is Appalachia, and I just love that work that complexifies us and shows all the different layers of who we are as a people. Another book that does that is the 2019 Wetherill Award winner for poetry, and that goes to Rose McInerney for Forage. Rose McInerney's Forage delves into the intimate and threatened interconnection of the land and its waters, its people, and its biosphere. Forage is a haunting and intricate collection that catches the complexity of our region in remarkably crafted poems, moving beyond lamenting environmental destruction to explore the beauty of our world. McInerney is Associate Professor of Creative Writing at Auburn University. So congratulations to you, Rose.
The 2019 Weatherford Award for Nonfiction goes to one of my favorite books from 2019, a book that made us all stand up and with our backs straighter, goes to Appalachian Reckoning, A Region Responds to Hillbilly Elegy. Appalachian Reckoning rises to confront the moment, edited by Anthony Harkins and Meredith McCarroll. The collection is grounded in accessible essays and creative pieces that critique the continued national manipulation of escape stories like J.D. Vance's that are associated with the region. The co-editors want to be clear that this award goes to all 40 of its contributors. And if we were in person, I would be doing some kind of dance now, because I love what this book did and how far and wide it reached. And I think it made a big difference.
Me too. And I think this is a good place for us to point out, although she wouldn't want us to, how much work Meredith McCarroll has done for the whole conference, but especially for getting the awards ceremony together, and Ann Bryant. So thank you, Meredith and Ann, for all of your work behind the scenes. You all never ask for any recognition or thanks, and that's why you deserve it even more. So thank you all so much for making. I know lots of people made this happen, but the awards ceremony people that have been taking care of me and Crystal are Ann and Meredith. So thank you all very much, and congratulations to Anthony and to Meredith. Well, the 2020 Weatherford Award for Fiction is awarded to Carter Sickles for his novel, The Prettiest Star. The Prettiest Star tells the story of Brian, who returns to his small Appalachian, Ohio hometown after living in New York and contracting AIDS. Brian's family struggles to understand his diagnosis, and his sexual orientation are a major focus of the book. Told in a chorus of voices, the book is a brutally honest yet sympathetic, even to those who reject Brian. Sickles is an assistant professor of English at Eastern Kentucky University. Congratulations, Carter, on this really important book. Too often, LGBTQ people are never shown as being part of rural America or working class America or any of those things. So this book goes a long way in complexifying our understanding of this chapter in our history in the 1980s and the AIDS epidemic.
Congratulations, Carter. The 2020 Weatherford Award for Poetry goes to Matthew Wimberly for All the Great Territories. The committee writes, an aching and elegiac book. This debut collection captures the complexities of grief and Appalachia. Masterful in its ability to closely study the region and the forces at work against. It serves as an elegy for a lost father as it charts a course through the body to the inner channels and valves of the physical and metaphysical heart. Wimberly is assistant professor of English at Lee's McRae College. Congratulations, Matthew.
Yes, beautiful book. And our last Weatherford Award is for the 2020 Nonfiction Award for I'm Afraid of That Water, a collaborative ethnography of a West Virginia water crisis. This book tells a wide set of stories about the 2014 chemical spill in central West Virginia that contaminated the water of 300,000 citizens in a 9-county region, the response to which led to months, even years of fear and distrust. It is both oral history and collaborative ethnography, jointly conceptualized, researched, and written by people, more than 50 in all, across various positions in academia and local communities. Eric Luke Lassiter is a professor of humanities and anthropology and director of the Graduate Humanities Program at Marshall. Brian A. Hoey is a professor of anthropology and associate dean of the Honors College at Marshall University. Brian, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. And Elizabeth Campbell is chair of the Department of Curriculum and Instruction at Appalachian State University. Sounds like a really important book that we should all be paying attention to. So congratulations to everybody that was involved in that book.
Thank you. Thank you, Silas, and thank you all for coming. Congratulations to all of the award winners for this year and for last year. And we look forward to getting together in person soon and being able to hug each other's necks and to continue to celebrate all the good work that we're doing. You all have a good afternoon.